Hello, today we will be talking about the game Ancient Battle Rome and how its educational opportunities could be used in a historical classroom. The premise of the game is to fight, strategize, and win against various enemies, ranging from the Germanic tribes of Gaul and Germania to other Roman generals such as Pompey and Persians, and basically anything that the Romans would have actually fought in the expansion of the empire. So the mission we're going to be playing today is called Bibrocht. We're playing on casual to make things easier and to show you quicker. So each mission has its own unique background, formations, units, and goals that coincide with the actual historical facts that we will talk about later. So as you can see, there is a goal to each mission. This one in particular is just purely dominate the enemy, destroy half their army without losing half of your own. And to do this, we will have various units. Archers, these are ranged units and can attack from several squares away. We'll have our medium cavalry, which move faster and farther than heavy cavalry, but they have less armor, so they're more susceptible to attack. We have our medium infantry, and similar to the medium cavalry, these move farther and faster than heavy infantry, but are more susceptible to attack again. And then we have our heavy infantry, which don't move quite as far, but are definitely the power and the backbone of the Roman army. And we also have our generals, which are units that don't attack, but can provide morale for their troops and make them fight better and defend better. Losing these units will also destroy morale for the rest of your army, making them more susceptible to attack, and also not being able to fight quite as effectively. So I have set up all of my units. I've also set up a couple of situations, if the computer cooperates, will show us why Roman generals moved their troops the way they did. As you can see here, we have moved all of my infantry as one unit. This is called the phalanx. It's where one soldier will defend the man beside him, and he will defend the man beside him, and so on, keeping the unit together and fighting as one. But I have exposed my cavalry here and put them in a bad situation where they can easily be attacked and flanked. Okay, so now we can see that our cavalry is being attacked over here. They have taken a big hit, and over here they're taking another big hit because they are exposed and outside of the phalanx. Now, as we can see, their medium infantry has just attacked my heavy infantry, which exposes them to not only the infantry they just attacked, but also the units next to them. Okay, skipping ahead a little bit until my turn. As you can see, we have many of the enemy troop near ours, but what they have done is they have formed kind of a hexagon formation, which is far weaker than just the pure phalanx that I have kept my units in. This is how the Roman generals would have actually moved their units, keeping them as one, fighting as one, and I will now demonstrate exactly why they did that. So we'll take this unit, and that will automatically devastate that one. And subsequently we'll also take this one, which will also destroy the enemy. And just like that, we have destroyed 2 enemy units, while they have destroyed none of ours. Now, we also see that one of my units was injured. And while it's not a big deal right now, it could easily become a big problem for that unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the phalanx to get him back into a more protective environment. And to demonstrate the phalanx just a little bit further, we will take our medium infantry. We'll attack here, and while they are not completely defeated, we have opened up a way for our injured unit again to move back, our heavy infantry to move in and take the enemy out. Now that we have effectively destroyed several units, we can close up the phalanx since we have gaps here and over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this heavy infantry, move him here, in order to attack this medium infantry from the enemy. And now, as we can see, we cannot fully close the gap to where we want to by attacking this enemy here, but we can move legionaries there, and we can move these legionaries up here. Now there is no longer a gap in the phalanx. This game can be used effectively in the classroom to teach the strategies that Roman generals may have used, the different units that would be on the battlefield, and then, of course, the historical concepts that we saw earlier and how they are integrated into the game through different battles and different events. For the actual history section, we will be looking at the book The Making of the Roman Army, From Republic to Empire by Lawrence Keppie. As you're going to be able to see, there are a lot of similarities between the descriptions of the battles in the game and how Keppie describes them in his book. In the book, we have Vercingetorix was unable to maintain himself from the game. Vercingetorix had been driven back, again, from the game. Caesar attempted to starve the garrison, and then from the book, Caesar began to encircle with siege works, entrapping the chief adversary. And finally, looking at the formation of the phalanx and the military, you can see on the top Keppie's drawing of the formations, and then on the bottom the game formations, and there are a lot of similarities, seeing that the two militaries would meet in basically one line, hitting the other, and then try to outmaneuver each other to gain victory, which is a lot like how the game is played, and obviously like how actual Roman generals would have fought battles.